Welcome, leaders and change makers. This is going to be the final episode of Refining Change. You have been following me on my 8-week certification journey as an organizational change management practitioner, and I've been sharing a lot of insight and key insights that I've been learning from that certification. I know you're probably expecting like 8 videos and really dissecting everything, but in respect of the program, I'm only sharing general keynotes just to get you started on your journey and then roll in the same certification that I've done so you can have the direct tools, skills, and awareness and understanding of what change management is all about. And if you're watching this in your educational organization, talk to me. I would love to pursue a certification. I'm obsessed with learning, and if you need someone to kind of just come in and make this certification feel good, then you know where to find me. So over the last 3 weeks, we covered the essentials of change management. We talked about why it fails, how to communicate, how to effectively train your teams and prepare for that change. But here's the truth. I have left a lot of things out, so don't think you are a master of change management because you've watched my videos. Although they are packed with information, understand that there is so much more detail and theory to this that you may overlook because of your lack of knowledge. So I always recommend enroll in a course, get certified, get an education. Gain as much knowledge as possible. Even if you feel like it doesn't fit in what you're doing, I promise you, there's always knowledge and truth into the things that you are pursuing and learning more about, because ultimately, you never know what comes up in life. You never know what comes up on your path, and I promise you, if you are intuitively following your desire to learn and to develop your skills, you are in tune with your future, and your future is always communicating back to you the things that you should start picking up to prepare. So please, if you feel called to do any certification, educate yourself in something, pursue an industry and expertise, by all means, I give you the go ahead to go and do that. So I just want to talk about a subject that we didn't really touch on, and that is the culture of an organization. Change doesn't live in slides or timelines and documentations and Excel spreadsheets. It lives in how people behave. You need to know how to spot cultural blockages early. You need to see when an employee doesn't trust something. You need to see when an employee is actually more innovative than you thought. When you are changing, it's always good to place your employees in different departments that align with their skill set and passion, and watch how fast change will be adopted. There's people in your team that want to stay the same and stay where they are, and there's people on your team that are craving growth. So be aware of those two. Lastly, you're going to want to have a change agent as the change is going through. You want to have an ally. You want to have someone who's good on both sides, who's talking to you and also talking to the team, and has that camaraderie to really develop and influence people for the next steps that's happening. The other thing we didn't talk about is measurement. So although we have a plan, we have this training plan, we have all these goals, we have these timelines going on, it is extremely crucial, like anything in life, to keep the momentum going. Do not just stop because, we changed, this thing got installed, it's working, everyone's using it, we don't need to do anything else. That is where a lot of change starts to fail and millions of dollars are lost. What you want to do is continue to track, continue to do surveys, continue to check in with people, continue the awareness that you put into them, the focus you put into them in the early stages of change. Also start to consider how you're going to track people, how you're going to keep up with everyone. Organizations are all different, so maybe it's easier to have like a yearly, meetup conference and you guys all meet, or maybe it's best to have quarterly meetings and you guys all meet somewhere. But one thing that I've done in organizations when I'm working on change management is to allocate a budget for travel. Everyone needs to travel. Organizations, not only are you up-leveling skills and boosting your revenue and expanding your own sectors, expand your employees as well. Like, get a budget and put them on a plane or put them on a cruise or a boat somewhere. Like, I'm calling it from now, we need more corporate cruises We need more corporate travel, fun, conferences, whatever it is. Like, everyone gathered for one thing and go there for that one thing, right? It could be a concert. It doesn't even have to be professional. And it could be something that everyone is aligned with and has access to going to on the company's budget. Okay, don't be stingy now. When someone changes, you want to reward that change, and I feel like the best reward is a travel trip. Now, there are more points to change management, but like I said, I wanted to introduce you all to change management and start to consider how you are tackling change in your organization. Now, I know we talk about organizations, which is probably like 1,000 plus, 100 plus people, but for small businesses, if you resonate with everything I was talking about and you went through change and you know you could have done better, you've known you could have done things in a different way, but you just didn't know how, and you really want to apply some real tangible tactics to shifting change in your business so you can scale, so you can get funding, so you can get more clients, so you can get more clarity, then definitely reach out. I do have refining sessions where I audit what you already have, know where you want to be, and give you that bridge to get there. I notice when people are on their journey, they know where they want to be, but they don't know if they're actually at the right place to actually pivot to that next phase. And so I'm here to show you how you can do that exactly and let you know that you are on the right track, but give you some key steps on how to get there. So across this series, we went from the basics, we got into little fundamentals, I gave you key takeaways and strategies on how you can apply it into your business. But I want you to remember what change really is all about. Change has layers, and the first layer is people. The second layer is resistance. The third layer is communication. The fourth layer is culture. The sixth layer is measurement, and last but not least, leadership. If you've been with me from the very beginning, then you know why 70% of change efforts fail drastically. And more importantly, how to position yourself for success when change arises. Now remember, change isn't an event, it is a refining timeline. It's always constant, and it's how you move through the change that is inevitable. There is nothing you can do to avoid change. Change is a natural factor of life. And if you're ready to refine further, I invite you to a refining session. Let's take what you have, everything you have, let's see where you want to be, and let's refine that roadmap for you on how to clearly get there. This conversation does not stop here. It is the foundation and the pivotal moment for your future's success. My name's Golden Johnson, founder of House of Gold, and I am so excited to see your growth. Thank you so much for joining me on this series, and there will be more, so be sure to subscribe and join the Refining Suite because I'm gonna share a lot of knowledge there that is only for people who are really serious and dedicated on this path of building a legacy in the future. Until then, you take care.